I mean, I think for the most part, there's different styles of media and there's different styles of consumer. I don't watch video content. I mean, I watch some TV, but I'm not sitting down watching video reviews for the most time, or video like short videos of trail running. That's not what interests me. I'm more into words and maybe pictures. But then some people are video first, and that's how they want to consume their content, or they want great cinematography of 10-minute movies about trail running. And then other people like podcasts. I don't listen to a lot of trail running podcasts, but I listen to a lot of podcasts. And so it's just like, it's because that's my work. I don't. I want to go and do something else. I'm gardening or running. But so I think that there's the formats are very complementary. Even I remember 8 years ago, people say, why are you even showing up to UTMB anymore? They're two very different things, and they don't compete, they complement. Like, you can go you spend your day with your family and come back to I Run Far and catch up on what's happened in 10 hours and 20 minutes, and then watch the end of the live feed, or vice versa. Or you can be out on your run and do a quick check, so I think whatever the formats are, they really complement. And I think for the most part, there's not, people work together, whether that's collaborating. We've been collaborating on the Western States in Hard Rock, seeing what shoes different people are wearing, and they published the article in Spanish and we published it in English. It was a great collaboration, and I think that happens. I see that at the finish line of races like UTMB. It's this incredibly crowded finish line, and photographers for the most part are like, oh yeah, you're sitting here, how can I shoot up here, can I shoot, but it's simple as that. Or being in a trailhead and I'm where the guy with the gimbal following the runner, all right, where are you going to run until? I'm going to set up my shot. So it's kind of the feeling of trail running where people are more want each other to do well than to be competing and trying to just beat the other person.
So why you have these questions? So you face the competitors in China.
我之所以问这样的问题，是因为我看到西部100直播的时候，他有直播，他有很强大的直播，可能连续30个小时的直播。是以画面的形式去呈现的，但 Brian 还是用他的视频，不是用他的图片和那个文字在Twitter 上去做直播。但是这个他刚才应该也是解释到了，他因为两个是完全不同的内容形态，是不？但是另外就像 UTMB 这种赛场上，因为来了上百家、几百家媒体，那大家肯定是会有一些相互上对内容的需求的。同质化哈，然后同时呢，我们怎么这个资源该怎么去拿到？这个是否会有一些影响
？But in China maybe a little bit different.
Yeah.
So some people want the same thing.
It's war.
It's war.
Really, it's a war.
And the other reason why he asked, because yesterday we go to the press office to get our badge. Yes, and they give us D. C and D, which means we cannot. D means you are watching
on the side.
And C means like you can join in, but when the race is start, you need to get out. So it's also very for us to how is your critical way to give who is A or B or C or D.
Well, I think A is just the race. That's. And they put on the race. They collect their own media. That makes sense. That there's a different level. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Aaron could be the A or B.
I think I'm a B. Many years. But I totally agree with Brian about the media. Yeah. It's not a competition. Actually, I think it's a small world. In the end, we're like the same people going to different races. It's not just the race, because I think, for example, I Run Far, they do their work. Like they are the best at what they do, and honestly, for us as a media, we're trying to do it different, with a different kind of content, with video usually, and in the end, as Ryan said, I think the races obviously are gonna invest in their streaming and stuff like that, but I still think that there is a place like us doing another kind of content, because I think our audience is probably watching the streaming, but in the same time they want to know his opinion, our opinion. Mm-hmm. We talk about what this guy is wearing, a prototype, blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So this is a different approach, and I think the streaming is good. Maybe you have it on your TV, but in the same time you're checking the Twitter and everything to see our comment about the race, because we are in the race usually. The streaming is in the end something that some people is doing the streaming here, and it's not in the race. Right? From our opinion, we're doing something really focused on trail running gear and really concentrating about this, and this is something that when you talk with Spanish runners and stuff like that, probably Trail Running Review is the place that we're checking the reviews about blah, blah, blah. And there is another media checking about races, athletes, and this is something cool. And the last thing I'm gonna say, in the end, I think we actually learn about them, about the other medias, you know, and we're not trying to copy, we're trying to learn, to get some inspiration about them. And obviously they speak English, so there is another audience.
But I think, for years when I was editor-in-chief of iRunFar, I intentionally, to the most I could, not read other websites about trail running, because I never wanted to either intentionally or unintentionally be copying their ideas, but also their voice or their tone. Like, I just wanted what I create to be what I want to create. And I mean, as a separate point, I think, so like, even if there's a number of US media here doing pre-race interviews, some people try to make it more exciting, and I try to have what I've done with iRunFar be like calm and ask good questions, but it's not hype, it's not to be exciting, it's to share the information. And other people want 10-minute interviews, and other people want to listen to 90-minute interviews, and those are totally different or complementary. And there's so many people following trail running that you can do what you're comfortable and what you would want to consume, and there's going to be somebody also who wants to watch or read.
After
or see
the races, we go for a beer. So in the end, you
100%.
But in the end, it's like, hey, we're 5 people here, so might as well to go after the race. You know, we've been working for 20 hours, so after the race, it's like, hey, let's grab some beers. You know? So in the end, I think we both feel lucky to be here.
That's true.
To make money and
from something we love.
Something that it's not my case, but Mark and David started in 2011, so they did that for fun in the end, like no money coming up. They do it afterward, blah blah blah. So now we're a team of 8 people, so more than life.
I think from the international level, there's more cooperation than competition. But I believe that you asked this question mostly from a Chinese perspective. That's my curiosity for you guys. Do you think in the presence of Chinese media, both in terms of people, journalists, and in terms of attention or involvement, is extremely high in UTMB and in other major, like a bit less maybe in Western states, but there are still more than one Chinese media present in this kind of matches. Do you think this is extremely high? Are you feeling strange about it? Are you feeling, I don't know, what's your opinion about it?
It's great. I mean, you're serving 1.3 billion people. And not so many other trail runners, but I think it's wonderful. The more country, I mean, with UTMB live streaming, I don't know how many, if it's 6 or 8 different languages they'll do it in this week. Having media from all over the world here and serving, yes, Chinese readers can access iRunFar via some translation program or what have you, but it's not the native format, and it's not as good than having true native Chinese media take care of it. It's awesome. And again, like, there's not competition, there's cooperation. Like Rui Sun, like China, like we have worked together on different things. I'm gonna have coffee with him someday this week, and it's just like you get to know the media and cooperate and share contacts. Like to get in touch with athletes, or to find a last minute translator when a Chinese runner we don't know gets on the podium, and you make it work and you work together, and it's actually really cool. It's one of the things I love about trail running as an athlete, is going to different countries and experiencing the culture, but in that, getting to interact with individuals from that culture and working together, even if you can't. I remember being at Singunyang, and we're running down a hill at maybe 40 kilometers, and it's night on a snowy hill. All of the markings were covered with snow, and I'm yelling to a Chinese runner and a Japanese runner, and like we don't know any words, but you're yelling and pointing and like helping each other navigate down the hillside, and like that's so cool. And if you can do that, the same thing with, I mean, if I come to Barcelona, we might have a beer, like, or you might, if I need a connection with a runner or volunteers for a race, whatever, like you just work together, and that's
or even at the end of the races, like just making sure that they have their time to do the interview after the race with the runner. If I with some runner that got to the podium and stuff, and Brian is there, you want to interview them, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So that's some kind of balance that we do between medias. And
mutual respect. I mean, it's as runners, as athletes, as people.
Yeah.
Or as a media. Yeah.
But the only thing that I see, this is something that I see usually in UTMB or the biggest races, it's you see a lot like who is coming from the trail running world since I don't know, many years ago, because we have this kind of balance, respect, you know, you gotta, so I have to keep this position, you know, I have some photographer here, so I know that I'm gonna be like this, and after that it's like, hey, you're done, okay, let's move, and then you see like people coming from probably different sports, different kind of worlds and stuff, they are like walking around and running,
and they can be professionals.
And I'm like, get out of my way! Hold on, man. Keep your position. Don't move. You know. And sometimes it happens with our own team. Like when we get some people for the first time in some races, it's like, hey, you gotta be here. Sit down. Don't move, cause the camera guy is here, and then you know. And it's something that you gotta teach to the new people.
And you would be the first to like elbow him and be like, stop, don't be that guy.
Well, we have one chance, like I mean it's one chance, like the finish line is one chance, or even the aid station is one chance. You have one chance. That is, and so you gotta be really focused, you gotta be sure where you are, everything, you know, the camera is ready, blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, many habits can go wrong in this kind of races, so you want to be sure that what you can control,
everything's smooth.
Yeah, you know,
also, there's no division between photographers, videographers, and a traditional media in this sector. I think in football, in basket, in athletics, there are a clear division between these two kinds of media. Here, there's no clear division, so everybody's together. Somebody, and not professional videographers, they do strange moves that disrupt your work.
I'm not saying it's not professional, probably, you know, these guys, I'm not saying that, but
I think you have the name in your mind already.
I'm being a bit
no, but it could be literally from a national, international level press agency. They're the photographer and they're used to getting the shot because they have the access. But and like so they may be more. They're gonna get their shot, and whereas we are like we're gonna get our shot and like let everybody else get it too.
Exactly. So
they're not trying to, but they're just used.
That's the only thing. I think there is like a cool balance in the finish line that everybody from the world is from our world, like trail running world, is like, okay, you're gonna see here, okay, blah 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 blah. Hey, I'm gonna go here, I don't move. Okay, that's it. You know, and it's like the perfect balance. The people come and everybody is happy, blah blah. Okay, that's it.
And if we're waiting between the third and the fourth woman, somebody's like, oh, okay, we have 25 minutes. I'm going to go get some sandwiches. What do you want? And you bring sandwiches back or there's water.
Beer, but...
Shh.